The princess hid in the bathtub, staring at the soldier who was hunting her down, praying she wouldn't be discovered. But she had been holding her breath for too long and accidentally let out a bubble. The soldier snapped his head around at the sound. Luckily, his helmet had limited visibility and he didn't spot the princess. Once the soldier left, she scrambled out of the tub, gasping for air. She thought she'd narrowly escaped, but the moment she stepped through the door, she walked straight into an ambush. Though the soldier was huge and intimidating, Annie had been training in martial arts since childhood, and her skills were nothing to scoff at. She quickly spotted the soldier's weakness. Taking advantage of the helmet's blind spot, she nimbly leaped onto his shoulders. Then she spun the helmet hard. The soldier's vision went completely dark, and he stumbled backward in panic. Under Annie's relentless assault, she managed to take him down, but she'd barely caught her breath when Annie spotted something during her escape that made her blood boil. Through a crack, she saw the prince who'd promised to marry her just yesterday, now getting cozy with another woman. In that moment, Annie finally saw him for who he really was. Rage surged through her. She drew her prized sword and stormed toward the prince's room with murderous intent. As the two moved closer to the wall, Annie seized the moment and thrust her sword through the crack. But to her surprise, a sudden knock at the door disrupted everything. With no other choice, Annie had to wait for another opportunity. She then made her way through a secret passage and managed to climb out of the castle. But as she looked up at the golden statue overhead, an inexplicable sense of unease crept over her. Before she could think it through, just as freedom seemed within reach. But in the next second,